slept 10 hours last night, and I'm so tired. But my logbook says I'm totally rested, so I gotta drive. Have you ever heard of anything so foolish as a piece of machinery telling me that I'm tired or I'm not tired? Dumbest thing in the world. Anyway, logbooks, rant. No, I'm not tired. I had a good night's sleep last night, but I sat around for about 45 minutes this morning. After everything's done, want to throw it in gear, ready to go. Can't go. 45 more minutes. Finally, click, turned over, and I can drive. All right? I'll explain this logbook thing in a video completely here shortly, okay? But I'll show how it's plugged in and how the whole thing works, and you know, I won't go into detail because it doesn't really matter, but just give you an idea of what the system is. I say electronic logbook, and you're going, whoa, what's that? So I'll give you the basic rundown, okay? But not today. Today, I want to do questions and answers. What happened to my phone? Oh, there it is. I want to do questions and answers on the YouTube thing. On the comments, I've got several people having comments and stuff like that, and I'm not much of a typer, like I said, so let's do it verbally here. Got some of them here, let's see. Some of them are just nice, you know, like your stories and blah, blah. Miss Pelt's channel, she says, thanks for sharing the stories, old and new. Always great to hear those. All right, good. That's the idea of telling those stories, is just, you know, it's kind of like you and me sitting around a campfire, just, you know, shooting the breeze. So, the other one, Stephen O'Laughlin, Happy New Year to you. I'm with you. I'm ready to cut back and have a little fun. I better do it before those logbooks get me. So, Lyrie, L-Y-R-I, Lyrie, that's the way I'm going to say it. I don't know. Good music, good fun, good story. All right, thanks. Here's one I want to talk about. Red Sky Falcon says, what would happen if you didn't exactly follow the electronics logbook to the letter? You know, if you just kept driving. You run out of time on the logbook and it says, ding, ding, you're going to shut down, please hit nuts, and just keep driving. Well, it's kind of self-regulating because I'm the driver, okay? And the company I'm leased to, they're the business, they're the company, okay? And in the old days, when I drive down the highway and my logbook wasn't right, I get pulled into a scale and they say, let me see your logbook. And I'm like, I haven't done it in 3 days, and you know, I'm way over hours or something like that. I get the ticket, okay? Now, I really can't run over that, but if they do check and I am over, I'd still get the ticket, okay? But if I run over hours on the electronic logbook, there's a third party involved, okay? This cell phone app called Keep Truckin'. To use their service, you have to pay them a monthly fee, and I think it's something like $30 a month, and I have to pay $15 and the company pays $15. That's the deal we've made, half and half, okay? The hardware was like $160. I paid half, they paid half, okay? Once you get that in, you're done though. But the monthly service is a $30 service that we split in half. That third-party service, they monitor. They're like tattletales. They're babysitters. They're the ones, if I run over, they go, hey, Mr. Feds, the Federal Highway Safety Commission. They say, Mr. Feds, hey, that guy over there is running over his hours. And they go, they mark it down on their book. And then I run over hours or do something wrong again, and they go, hey, that guy over there, he's messing up again. They go, they write. After a few complaints from them, they go, maybe we ought to audit that company. Not me, but the company. The company I'm leased to, okay? They'll go in and audit them, all right? So they know that audit might be coming someday, right? So they want to make sure their books are in line in case they get audited. Just like if you got a IRS audit or something. They want to make sure that their paperwork is in line, because if they get audited, they're the one that gets the ticket. They might hand that, some of that fine down to the drivers, whichever ones are infraction, but they're the one getting the ticket. And it might not be a $300 or $400 ticket. It might be a $10,000 ticket. It depends on the size of the company and how many drivers are involved violation. They've got some kind of chart that figures that out. I've heard as high as $50,000 for really large companies, $50,000 fines, for, like your big Swift and JB Hunts and stuff like that. And that's just on the logbook. That's not counting all the other paperwork that they got to keep, So it kind of self-regulates. My company will see that I'm not doing something right. They'll see that I'm not doing something right and I'm messing up on my logbook. I'm over hours or whatever, and they'll go, shame on you. And they'll have a system. We haven't got one in place yet, but I'm sure we're going to get a memo any day now. They're going to have a system that, hey, you did this wrong, and it's going to be a point system, just like on a driver's license or something. You did something wrong, check. Okay, it was 1 point. You did something really bad, two points. So now you got 3 points. Okay. Once you get up to a certain number, let's say 8 or 10 points, they fire you. They don't fire owner operators like me. They just terminate the lease, which is the same thing as firing. Okay. So that's how they regulate it. The feds go stand over the companies with an iron fist, saying you will behave, and the companies go, well, we're scared, and they can stand over the drivers with an iron fist, saying you will behave. And in all of this, the Keep Trucking app, they're going, they're tattletales telling everybody. Okay, so you have that third party, and that's part of the logbook thing, is you have to have a third party that's impartial. They don't care about the feds, and they don't care about the trucking company. They care about making their money, and the only way they can make their money is if you sign up. So, and you have to sign up with somebody. So they make a system as simple as they can, user-friendly or whatever. All right, so, where am I going with all this? Anyway, that's how it's regulated. Now, like I said, I'm driving down the road, and there's a scale up the road here, and they're open, and I pull in, and they said, let me see your bring all your paperwork in. I'll grab my permit book, which is this right here. I'll grab all my permits, and I'll grab my paperwork. This paperwork here, this is the bill of ladings. I'll grab all that stuff, and I used to grab my paper logbook. It was a clipboard and had a paper logbook in it, and I'll take that in. All right. Nowadays, I just unplug my phone and take my phone in. Okay. And they'll look through whatever they want to. And let's see that logbook, and they'll go flipping through, scrolling through your logbook, and go, that doesn't quite look right. And they'll dig in a little deeper and go, I don't think you did this right here. We're going to give you a fine. So I can still get a ticket out here on the highway. It's not as likely anymore because you can't fudge anything anymore. You can't push things around. Maybe I ought to explain that. What do you mean by fudge things and push things around? Let's say you're driving down the road and you're 45 minutes from the house. You've been out for 2 weeks driving down the highway, working, and they give you a load and you're going along and you get someplace and make your delivery, and now I'm empty. And I'm either me empty with no trailer, or another trucking company might have a trailer that just doesn't have cargo in it. And they say, okay, you're off, you go home. And you go, okay, well, I'm going to go home. And it's a 2-hour drive home, but you've only got an hour and 15 minutes on your logbook. You go ahead and drive home anyway, okay? Tomorrow, on your log, you show that you stopped 45 minutes short of home, and then the next day, you put 45 minutes on the next day. When you're sitting at home, falsifying logbooks, that's what you get in trouble for. But you got to go home. Instead of sleeping in this truck for the night, you got to go home to wife, family, kids, parents, your relatives, whatever, for whatever you want to do, And you're at home resting in a nice, warm, comfortable bed at home instead of sleeping in the truck out here freezing your butt off or sweating in the summer, okay? That's what I don't like about it. If you need to fudge it a little bit, I'm not out here running 5,000 miles and falling asleep and killing people, but if I need to fudge it just a little bit, I can to accomplish the goal that I'm, whatever I'm trying to do. And this electronic logbook, I've got a friend of mine, remember Joe, with the cattle drive? He had a friend of his that works for the company around. No, he works for a different company. A friend of his, but he works for a different company. Anyway, they live in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And this guy got within 15 minutes of home, and the logbook said, ding, 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 you got to shut down in 3 minutes. Okay, so he took me off ramp, and there's a truck stop. He had to sit in the truck stop, okay, and couldn't go home. He lived 15 miles away. But if he'd went home, he'd have been about 12, 13 minutes over on his logbook. So he had to sit in a truck stop 15 miles from his house. That's the kind of nonsense that it causes, you know. So that's why I don't like this electronic logbook. And another thing is, I'm kind of one of those guys, I don't like Big Brother government. I don't like Big Brother hoarding over the top of me. It's none of their damn business. So that's enough about the logbook today. Let's go to another one. Santos Aranda. He comments quite a bit, and looking good. Now hammer down Super Trooper. Okay, he's always sending little comments like that. Thank you, Santos. I like that. He wants to know another question. He says he wants to know when I'm going to do a Q&A, a live Q&A. The answer to that is I don't know how to do that. When I get out to Portside, there's going to be a lot of YouTubers out there, and I'll ask them and figure it all out. Okay. I'm kind of thinking I don't have enough followers yet, so I go a live Q&A and there's going to be 2 people. And also when to schedule it. I don't know where I'm going to be and when I'm going to have available. Hey, next Sunday at 6 p.m. Well, I might be driving at that time, and I can't do it because I'm driving down the highway. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. It's not that I don't want to do it. Right now, I don't know how to do it, and I don't know if it'll work into a schedule to where, you know, I can let everybody know ahead of time, this is when you can expect to see me. Maybe I'm off on it. I don't know. That's why I got to find out. So, Vortex, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Santos, another question from Santos around it. Would you still be vlogging on your new adventures? In other words, when I get in a camper? Yeah. This trucking, the channel's basically about trucking and what I do day-to-day trucking. But when I go on a vacation and I'm out there in a camper van somewhere, you know, that's going to be the next progression. So yeah, I've always had that in mind. And if I was to quit trucking tomorrow, the channel will still go. The channel will keep going. I'll turn it. It'll morph from a trucking channel into a camper van, you know, nomadic lifestyle type channel. And then when I go back to trucking, it'll morph back into a trucking channel again. So it'll basically follow what I'm doing day to day. Not that I'm so stinking important that you need to follow everything I'm doing, but like I said, the idea behind this channel was for my mom, so she can follow along and see what I do day to day, and she's loving it. She's just, you know, tickled to death that I'm doing this. So, but if I'm doing all this work, putting it on YouTube, let everybody else watch it too. You know, so that's why I'm doing all this. You know. Mainly for my mom, but secondary, just to, you know, Mr. Smith over here, he doesn't know anything about trucking. He can watch this and kind of give him an idea of what happens in the trucking world, if he's interested. So that's the old idea behind it. What else? Kevin Crow, I've been a driver going on 12 years now, and recently hung up my keys because of that stupid logbook. Don't blame you. I wish... financially, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. And the question with me is, how long am I going to live? If I only live 10 more years, I got way enough money. But if I live for 40 years, you know, I'm 50-something, I'm in my low 50s. If I live for 40 years and I get up into my 90s, I ain't got enough money to live that long. I'm going to have to keep working if I live that long. You know, so where do you know, it's a roll the dice kind of thing. What do you do? So I don't think I know I've got enough money to live for the next 10 or 15 years, but I know I don't have enough for 30 or 40 years. So, you know, anyway, and who knows what happens with the economy. Yeah, sure, there's Social Security there, but Social Security goes up, but the cost of living goes up faster than that. So, let's see. Some of these are getting back into the van build and stuff like that. So, anyway, I think this video's long enough. I think it touched the ones that I wanted to touch. The what would happen with the logbook and the live Q&A. I wanted to touch those two. So, anyway, that's your video for today, and we're Actually, we're in Arkansas. We're heading down to Dallas, and then this afternoon I'm going to have a separate video of unloading this trailer. It's a double stack flatbed, and they're going to get a crane, a wrecker out there, and they're going to lift it off, and I'm going to pull out from underneath it, and they'll set it down. They'll sign paperwork. There's your trailer, and this trailer on the bottom. It's going on out to El Paso. So that's coming up next.